You don't get to choose what happens to you sometimes, but you can choose and you can decide how you react to the things that happen to you and decide who or what you want to become. Hi everyone, this is Edge Inspirations and I remain Daniel George. Today, I'll be talking about the things that happen to you versus what you become. The things that happen to you versus what you become. Many things happen in life that are beyond our control, and there are many things that we were not given the options to choose from. For example, you did not choose your parents. That was chosen for you. You only came through a certain man and a certain woman that happened to be your parents. You did not get to decide who your parents will be. There are other things that may happen to you also that you do not get to choose from. But then, whatever happens to us should not in any way stop us from what we want to become. You can choose what you want to be. How you react to the things that happen to you will determine what you become in future. Now, the things that happen to you versus what you become. Let's take a look at some of them. Number one, a broken home a broken home. Now, you did not choose your parents. You did not get to choose if you are or if your parents have issues or you're separated, something like that. And perhaps you are from a broken home, and because of where you're from, your parents having issues here and there, and what you had to go through as a child affected you, affected your emotions, and the things that happen to us, especially as children, has a way of causing some kind of trauma. Now, but whatever happens as a child, if you are from a broken home, you can choose to go the same path or choose your own way. Now, most times we see that children whose parents were drunkards, whose parents, or perhaps you had an aggressive father that beat your mom in your presence, some of them grow up and take after their father because of the pain and the trauma that they had to see. And some of them grow up also and beat their wives, just like inheriting or taking after their father. But rather than doing that, what about if you would choose to channel the pain in the right direction? You can say, rather than being what my father was, I choose to have a better family. Because of the pain I went through, because of my father, I will choose to be a better father. We can channel the things that happen to us and become better than we ever thought we would be. Now, number two, apart from that, you can or you do not get to choose. For example, let's talk about people who were raped. Okay, you did not ask anyone to rape you. Perhaps you may have gone through this. This is a great trauma, and I can't really say I know what you're going through because keeping yourself and somebody just comes and take what you have so cheaply, it causes so great trauma. But if perhaps you're such and you're going through pain like that, I advise that you seek help. You seek help, and at Edge Inspirations, we're always available to help. You can reach out. But then perhaps you can also reach out to other people around you. You may have leaders that are mature enough that can advise you in the right direction, because this trauma has ruined a lot of lives and has made many people to lost their dreams. It has ruined lives. But then this is what I would love to ask. You see, what about whoever did that act? Such people, wicked people, I'm very sure that they will get the right punishment for their actions, because for every one of our actions, there are consequences. Now, but you see, such a person may be somewhere and keep living his life and doing whatever he wants. But would you just sit down and say, okay, because my life was, I was hurt at the beginning of my life, this person did something that was so hurting to me, I will just throw the rest of my life away? If that person someday in the future will meet you in the future, will you say, you are the reason I'm this way, you did this to me at such a time, and this is what I've become? No, rather, you can put that person to shame because of what you become. So if you are the type that's perhaps at a point in your life you were raped, I want to beg you, take up the pieces of your life and move on. Some people, after being raped, become sex addicts. You need help, seek help somewhere, and you can be a better. You can still achieve your dreams rather than throw all your lives away. Number three, poor parents. Okay, I started with the fact that we don't choose our parents, and you cannot choose whether your parents become poor or not. So perhaps your parents may be poor and they are not able to sponsor you to school to get all the education that you need. Perhaps you don't have the privilege, opportunity to go to big schools, as they put it. But then you don't need to allow that to stop you. There are so many things you can do. If you're confused, you don't know how to start, perhaps you feel time is already against you. You can also seek help, seek advice, seek counsel, visit a counselor, or perhaps you can reach out to us at Ejidam Inspirations. We can also help you. We can also assist you. So don't let that keep you behind. And not say because my parents are poor, that does not give you the right, or that doesn't make you right when you say because my parents were poor, then I choose to remain poor and just live a useless life. You have the ability, you have the potential to be great, and whether your parents sponsor you or not, you can get up and build your life together and become something great and something beautiful in life. Okay, we go to the next one now. Mistakes have a way of throwing people off balance, of ruining lives. At a point in your life, maybe you've made a kind of mistake that you found it difficult to forgive yourself, and because of that, you kept wallowing in guilt, and today it seems like all hope is lost. Or perhaps you fail at a point in your life and you think because you fail, you cannot stand up anymore. I want to tell you today that there is hope. In short, mistakes are part of life. So it's okay to make mistakes, but it's not okay to remain where you are, or because you failed due to the mistake you made, then you remain on the ground because of the mistake you made. We are humans and mistakes are part of life. But please don't let the mistake you have made at a point in your life make you remain there or make you become nobody in life. You can always become something. Though the things that happen to us are beyond our control, it is okay to make mistakes, but then learn from your mistakes and move forward. Learn from your mistakes and don't let those mistakes ruin your life. The things that happen to us versus what we become. Look at your life and look at all the things that have happened to you so far. What would you want to become? Did you have dreams? Did you have goals that you have set, that you're writing down and you've been looking forward and saying, this is who I will become in life? And at a point, because of the things that happen, or because of your parents, or because of the things that happen to you which you had no control over, it seems that future can no longer become a reality. Of course, it can. The things that happen to us versus what we become. You cannot choose the things that happen to you, but you can choose who you want to become. Whatever has happened, don't let it ruin your future. Whatever mistake you have made, don't make it ruin your future. The things that happen to us, the negative things, can rather be positive drives that propel us forward towards our dreams. Now, I gave an example when I was talking about the parents. Your parents were bad to you, were mean to you, mistook you, or judged you in a way that you did not expect, or perhaps your father was the aggressive father, beat your mom, or your father, your mother were separated, or perhaps your parents abandoned you one way or another. Rather than using it as an excuse to live a wayward life, a useless life, a life that has no meaning, you can channel it to the right direction and tell yourself, because of what my parents were, because of what I had to go through, my own children will not go through it. So negative things that happen to us can be positive drives that can help us fulfill our dream. I leave you with this advice. Don't let your background keep you on the ground. Whatever background you came from, whatever things that happens to you, you can still achieve your dreams. The things that happen to us versus what we become. This is Ejidam Inspirations. Don't forget to hit the subscription button if you have not, and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget also to share. Now, perhaps this video will does not in any way relate to you, but you know someone who it can help, don't forget to forward it to that person. And don't forget to seek help where you need help. Thank you very much for being part of Edge Inspirations. We really appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much, and bye.